Hello and welcome to another Streamteam game review. I don't know how often we'll be doing these since I need to write books, and I've found that overplaying these two games, I have neglected my stuff in terms of writing a lot of new content. So I don't know how often I will do this. I will make the attempt to maybe do one of these a couple times a year, maybe three. We'll see. But I do need to bring in my guests. So first off, the resident Doom Eternal Sage, the White Dragon.
All hail Doom in its eternal glory.
Rip and tear until it is done. Oh. And it is me, indeed.
Yes.
That was terrible, but it was so worth it. Alrighty. Well, we have a couple more guests. First, welcome our good friend, the Bard.
Here's to the Bard and our calling me plum. Here's to the beast and the rest of you scum. The cage is locked in and the town is aflame, and it's ours for the taking, though you get the fame.
Hello, everybody.
Alrighty. And the final member of our Doom Eternal panel is Wasita.
Yo, dude, what's up?
My ears did not enjoy that.
No.
Yeah, it's a little bit loud. I don't know what the audio mixing was about it. But I think
that.
Nice. So I will I think that he will be very satisfied because we are going to be praising the game quite a bit.
I mean, if you're being objective about it or honest about it, you can only be praising this game until we talk
Pretty
about the
much.
story, because I'm not sure about the story. Gameplay, I have watched a lot of Doom tubers discuss this thing, going really in depth into all the mechanics, and there is shit over there that I didn't even know was a thing, and it's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, there are some problems like the fucking Marauders AI being busted when it comes to enemy projectiles, but that's
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's actually an oversight on part of the developers, and yeah, that's the best part about this is actually that the developers are pretty honest about it. They know they're more than happy to admit when they screwed up. Like, for example, the famous meme, the longer the icon of sin is on Earth, the stronger he'll get. Hugo Martin was on stream, and he said that he didn't realize that this meme was a thing at first, because he thought that they had like one or two times in there. But no, he played through that level again. He's like, "Ah, crap, we messed up." Even funnier thing, they actually had a poll to determine whether or not we should remove it, and the committee said, "No, let this mistake stay in there, so that way it can haunt Hugo Martin for the rest of his life."
That's hilarious. So, kind of starting out, this how did each of us find this game?
Well, Doom 2016 was a thing, so when the inevitable sequel came out, I was just like, okay.
Yep.
How did you find this game? Yeah, you played Doom 2016 and
Pretty much.
immediately realize, oh, when's the sequel come out?
Fair enough. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. That's usually how I open is how did you find it? But then I was just like, oh, that's a dumb question. My apologies.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, it's a question I'm prepared to answer because I still remember. It was the summer of 2020, and my sister wanted to go over to GameStop to purchase
Animal Crossing.
Final Fantasy VII, the remake. And I was like, yeah, sure, we have the PS4 back up and running. I may as well go buy something over there. I was eyeballing Doom 2016. I'm like, I heard that's a good game. Oh, but Eternal is in store. You know what? I'll check out Doom Eternal. I heard it has a great soundtrack and it's an awesome video game. And the next thing I know, it has completely changed my life altogether. I'm like, guys, did you hear about this great album by Mick Gordon called Doom Eternal? It's so freaking awesome. It even comes with a free game.
Yeah. So my first thing was Mr. White Dragon gifted me the first game. I was just like, I don't know. I've never done FPSs. I may do it. And then I start playing and I'm just like, okay, I'm hooked. And then he says, hey, Doom Eternal is the $90 deluxe thing that has the special edition and like some
Both
kind of
the
pass
DLCs.
thing. Both the DLCs that's usually $90 is $30 right now. Ow. You might go buy it. I'm just like, okay, I'm buying it.
No,
Nice.
no. The question is, were you disappointed?
No. $30 for a $90 thing? That's always a good deal. And also
Yeah.
just the amount of like stuff I've been able to get out of it has been pretty pretty fantastic.
Yeah, it's incredible. It's like, this is interesting. So we're paying $90 for 2 DLCs with their own set of skins for their own levels that introduces new enemies and new bosses. Man, if I spent like $90 on something like a deluxe edition for Battlefield, I would just get a fancy skin.
It's funny you
Yeah.
mentioned that because I've been playing Battlefield 1 was on sale last week for $5. I've been playing it with a bunch of friends. It's still really fun.
Sorry.
No, it's fun.
Yeah.
Arnold skin.
Yeah.
Oh yes,
I
he's
do
talking
have-
about the barbarian.
Oh, I do have that. I have everything but the Ultra Nightmare skins.
Yeah.
Free Doom guy. What's that?
Huh?
Oh yeah, okay, I have that one too.
Oh, dude, I like that. That's just a great pun right over there.
Yeah.
See, you can tell these guys had some fun when they were making these skins.
Yeah.
Well, some of them are true. Like you have the Boomer Doomer meme skin where he's that guy on the lawnmower in those memes, and he has like a Monster Energy shirt, and he's fat.
Yeah.
He's a
that-
boomer.
yeah.
Those
Yeah.
are those seasonal things.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that my favorite part of this game is kind of earning new stuff, really, by like I was able to do the ancient gods on extra life mode. I managed to get through with like 5 extra lives. With the Doom Eternal thing on easy, I was able to get through it with like 27 lives still available to me on extra life mode on Too Young to Die.
Damn.
So, but that's me doing it on super easy.
That's the same. That's like the same I do on Nightmare.
Yeah.
Also jokingly called the game journalist mode.
Damn, you're a games journalist. Done.
I mean, it's also an extremely old and dead meme in the Doom community. But it also goes to show just exactly how much the Doom community hates gaming journos.
Well, considering that Doom made a like crack at demons is an offensive term. Let's call them mortally challenged.
It's still funny. It's still funny.
Oh, it is still very amusing.
It's like, of course, these corporate shills would be they would sim for absolutely everything, and of course they would come up with something like that to describe the demons.
Yeah.
But keep in
Yeah.
mind that AI is probably also being run and managed by the demons too.
It is like I'm pretty sure it's quite clear
Yeah.
it is.
Like
Yeah.
it's very freaking obvious. Our mortally challenged blood drive. Be generous. Give your blood. Give all of your blood. Like that
Yeah.
dialogue, I was like, yeah, no, this thing's being controlled by the demons.
No, Space Junk, don't remind us of that.
What was the Polygon demo? I
Oh,
am
no.
not.
I
in the loop.
think that's Team Takahashi's gameplay.
Oh no, no, that was
Does
such
he-
pain to watch.
Does he suck?
Yeah.
He
He's one of-
couldn't. He can't navigate a simple room, even with an objective marker and lights showing him which way to go.
Wow.
Hey, pull up the clip.
What
I'll pull up the clip.
Yeah, you pull it up. So I don't have. So in terms of like I think so for anybody who has not played this game, basically you are Doom Guy, and you're going to Earth, Mars, Heaven, and Hell analogs, and then just ripping and tearing your way through all of them until you get to the Icon of Sin, which is a giant behemoth thing that you just have to shoot until it dies.
Or if you completed an Ultra Nightmare, you have the privilege of calling him the Icon of Simp.
the
Really?
one thing
That's
I
funny.
found
I'm joking, of course.
the one thing I found very disappointing about fighting the Icon of Sin, and I like the fight, like I genuinely do. I think it's a really neat fight. There's a giant robot in Doom Guy's like Fortress
Yes.
of Solitude, and you get to see some of them like in the DLC actually being used.
Yeah.
And I was just going, "Oh, come on. We have the robot right here." I thought it was actually going to be like a set piece thing. I was kind of hoping so because giant robots are neat, but you
Yeah.
never use it. You never get to see it in action.
I know.
It's cosmetic only, which sucks.
It does. It's such a
pain.
missed opportunity.
Yeah.
We're not going to play the audio. Just watch the gameplay.
Oh boy. Using the main fire with the heavy cannon, of course. He's trying to punch it. He falls into the lava because he's not
What?
looking where he's walking. He doesn't think to jump over to the other platform. Is he going to seriously?
Wow, he barely survived that.
That Arachnotron has to be so embarrassed to die to Dean Takahashi of all people.
Damn, he needs to quit life. Oh, watch this. He's not gonna.
I feel so much better about my gameplay.
He's probably playing on the same
Even though-
difficulty too.
Yeah.
He's gonna be here for a while.
Yeah, he just doesn't know how to leave this place.
Just watch. It keeps getting better.
Now, I'm able to give Dean some credit over here. Oh, he's using the map. Okay, good. He sees the platform. Please tell me you see the platform. You're gonna jump over there.
Oh.
Like seriously, that map is so crystal clear. as to
It's a
which
straight
direction.
line. The entire, in fact, more so than 16, the game is a straight line.
Yeah. Like there isn't a single non-linear level
one thing I do
in
like.
Eternal. I'm
Yeah.
sorry, I interrupted.
Well, the gore nest kind of circles you around. Oh no.
Well,
you're fine. I
there's some
interrupted you, actually.
verticality. There's some verticality, and there's a lot more verticality in the game, but progression is very obvious.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Except when you, except in, I think it's, no, even in the DLC, there's maybe like one portion where it gets a little bit more complicated, and I think that's the swamp in hell.
Space junk.
Yes.
My,
Yes, the blood
Yeah,
swamp.
the blood swamp. Yeah, the blood swamp is kind of a maze that you have to like work your way through to find the secrets. I managed to do that, not on my extra life playthrough, since that was just about getting the skin, and for the ballista, that's like the dragon scale skin for the ballista, which was just like, yeah, that was worth it. Cool.
all right, this is like 4-5 minutes. Let's go back another minute in the future. He's
Wow.
still in the same spot.
What?
I would not be surprised finding expert. Just looking at his gameplay over here.
Okay,
Yeah,
we're at
very
6:30, and now
Wait, if
we jumped 2 minutes ahead.
White,
And
if you
he's
wanted
going
to
to
share
lose-
this in Nom's Discord, that'd be great.
Huh?
Yeah, share it around. If you wanted to share this in Nom's Discord, there might be some people who might like to come on, or who might like to watch.
You know what's the saddest part? I remember him losing an extra life to this part, to the segment.
It's probably coming up.
Oh, that is pathetic. Like me talking as a noob, that is pathetic.
Oh, yeah, there it is. He lost the extra life.
Health to experiment again. Figuring out that really is the thing that I have.
This is not hard.
There's no other way out.
It is when you're an
No other
idiot.
way out.
There's no other way out, he says.
So,
Instead
those
of
platforms,
thinking,
I know
oh, that like
if I
to
get
dislike
them, they're
ratio.
just gonna sink.
Dang,
And so I just have to
dang.
always
That's pathetic.
As Hugo said. Get through the chain, it didn't block me.
Oh, he did it. He did it. He did it. Wow, he made it past that part. I'm amazed. He
In the
almost
video
died,
game,
but
because
he
that's
almost
all
did it.
as far as time goes.
Yeah. There's the two
Thank
Kako
you,
demons. He
Dev.
dies again.
Dang.
Blaring gameplay. You know, I suck at hockey, but I'm not going to go around telling people that to never play hockey because it's too difficult. Puzzle. You literally have to jump over a wall of chains onto another platform. If that's too tough of a puzzle, Mario must be in indecipherable code.
Dude, this is high level comedy. Yeah, it kind of is.
Yeah. Well, I think everybody's already covered Dean Takahashi and the absolute hilarity of his gameplay footage. So
Yeah.
I think we're done bashing on the
Yeah.
gaming journos.
Yeah.
The
But
obligatory
yeah.
bashing's done.
So what should we discuss first? Oh, I didn't realize that was my skin. Shall I use that skin or shall I use a different one? I got a pretty good selection.
Go with whatever you want.
I think actually my favorite is actually the Hellforged.
Yeah, Hellforge looks pretty cool, not gonna lie.
Yeah.
But as an Ultra Nightmare elitist, I am required to only use the Ultra Nightmare skins.
Yeah, I just use the classic Doom Marine skin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Classic
Even
Doom
though
Marine.
even though I have all the gold, I have the Ultra Nightmare skin. I just don't use it.
I might be terrible, but I don't like the classic Doom Marine skin.
Yeah, he looks a
Yeah.
little goofy, but you know, it's got a nice little it's got a very nice callback, you know.
No,
Yeah.
the class. I like the classic Doom Marine skin. Like I just like the simplicity of it.
Yeah.
Hmm. Yeah, there's also like the classic green where it looks pretty good.
Oh, you already cleared Super Gore Nest on classic difficulty.
Yeah, I did.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
So
did you complete both of the master levels?
I haven't completed both of the master, so let me actually go to the master levels. So in terms of what I've done for, I haven't done on various difficulties. I definitely have not done it on Ultra Nightmare. I haven't done it. So what are can somebody? So what exactly are these? Are those
Oh.
just
Name.
icons?
Yeah, those are name tags.
Okay, so not terribly interesting.
Yeah.
Mm.
The main interesting thing that like you want to get is you want to get the gold combat shotgun. Gun
Yeah.
once you beat the thing. And same with teal chrome, but I don't really like the look of teal chrome that much.
Have you beaten Tars Nabad yet?
On
Yeah.
master, on classic mode, yes.
Ah.
What did you think of the coin room?
The coin room. I don't remember that. What could you
The one-
describe?
The one where you go to collect the coin that activates the crucible.
Oh, I thought that
And you
was
get-
great. I thought that was fun. That was really fun.
Surprising.
Yeah.
Yeah, surprisingly, I didn't die there when doing the UN run for that. I think I
Yeah.
might have died on a UN run for that, but I don't remember.
Yeah. Yeah, I think with that one I very much enjoyed like the challenge of finding that one annoying pain elemental toy. Like
Oh my
that
god.
that one was so annoying because I had to time it right as I was falling, or I had to reload my checkpoint.
It
And
was
fall down and just hit the wall in order to like get into it. But I had left.
excessive.
I managed
what
to
I
get
did.
it though.
Oh. Yeah.
I managed to get it though. But I managed to complete it on extra life, and I'll put this on ultra nightmare sometime. But I'll, but yeah, I've managed to do all of the things. So, I'll just pick. Let's pick Terrace Nabad since it's got some interesting stuff in it.
Yeah.
And it'll allow us to kind of look through the codex because the codex is actually like really extensive.
Oh yeah, I was surprised. There's like 18 freaking entries for the history of the Sentinels.
Well, it's kind of just like it's the whole thing, like in across all of them. Like you have, like I've got all the codexes, but there's a huge number of just story stuff in this.
Oh yeah, they went all out with this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So do we want to start with the story?
Yeah, the story. Yeah. Yeah, but essentially, like, Earth is now like a being consumed by demons. It's and military response is pretty inefficient. So now the Doom guys come back to Earth to just wipe his butt with this demon invasion.
Yeah, that sums it up pretty precisely.
Yeah,
It's literally just Doom 2.
yeah,
Hell on Earth.
yep.
Yeah.
And there's kind of an interesting thing where it's actually like almost so. I was thinking about this, especially after I finished the DLC for Old Gods Part 2. This is essentially his Dark Materials by Philip Pullman for gamers.
Wait a minute, isn't that his Dark Materials? Isn't that the what's it called? The Golden Compass? Isn't that the first one?
Yep.
Huh.
because you basically invade heaven, kill an archangel in the first bit, then you kill another archangel in the DLC part 1, and then you kill Satan, who is apparently the creator of the universe, at the very end.
I'm not gonna lie. When I was understanding the game up till the Old Gods DLC, and then I played that. I'm like, what the fuck is going on here?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was weird. It's
It was thick. Like, it was much thicker than it needed to be. But I'll give them props for what they were doing.
yes, so heavy ambition, I must say.
I'll give them props, but my lord, I did not understand a single thing of what I was doing or why I was doing it.
I mean,
Yeah.
I don't think the Slayer himself really gave much of a damn. I mean, he just kind of just loaded up with a shotgun. He's like, you know what? I'm killing you all anyway. I don't give a damn. It's
Yeah.
like, okay, so Vega, the father, is actually not the father. Still don't care. He's next anyway.
Well, kind of, I thought that it wasn't really the father. I thought it was the Seraphim that he destroyed, and then the father was just stuck in his head.
I mean, they never actually confirmed. I think it was
Well,
confirmed on a stream that Samar is not actually dead. He's just a giant Cthulhu monster thing now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he was teleported away before you can kill him.
Yeah. And my thought was like the father and Samar are two separate things.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, they are.
But yeah, it's kind of just like, it's so interesting that like they talk about like all of these like stuff, and it actually fills you in on the what happened in between after the two game, yeah, in between the two games, which is kind of neat. And they even provide like a neat little like image where what that's actually kind of cool.
Yeah.
Like, you just have this like regular UN meeting, and then you have this giant robot with a magic key in his hand.
Not just a magic key in his hand, a literal sword forged in hell containing a crap ton of hell energy in it.
Yeah.
It's like, but with this, we can do a lot of trolling.
Yep. And
Yeah,
also,
just about.
and yeah, that sword does look pretty dang cool.
The sword is one of the coolest things I think they added to the series.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, I would not mind getting a spin-off where you're playing as one of those UAC Marines and you're fighting alongside Sam. That would be awesome.
I would love to play like an ODST version of Doom Eternal, where you're playing as a much weaker guy. Like, you're playing as one of the actual Doom Marines rather than the Slayer.
Yeah. I think we almost got that, by the way, with Doom 4, but it got canceled and was redone into 2016.
Yeah, which was for the better, because that would have not worked.
Yeah.
That would not have ended well or worked.
Yeah.
But I would have loved to have seen one where, like I said, you're not even the Doom. You're not the Doom Slayer. You're just a standard Marine doing all the stuff that you're just fighting to survive, like ODST.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I don't think Doom can do open world. Like, I don't think it would work with the game's design philosophy.
No, I don't think so either.
Not unless you were doing ODST, where it's semi-open world, but you're moving from event to event. But even then, it probably wouldn't work too well.
Yeah. All right, so yeah, the story. What do we all think of it?
Fun.
It's fun. Pretty simple, but it's fun.
Yeah.
So, yeah. this is actually one of my weaker points in this game is the story, because I came over here for gameplay, not the story. But from the actual gameplay itself, you can actually get quite a bit of the story laid out to you, even before not before, but if you read the codex entries, you'll get the idea of the story before the game just straight up tells you the story, what's going on. Although I am going to complain about what they did with our good doctor Samuel Hayden, because he kind of, as great as he was,
Fizzled out.
yeah, he was just there. He became the exposition machine.
Yeah, essentially. But to be fair, that's what he was always going to be. It didn't matter what you did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was sort of his purpose in 2016 as well, as far as I remember.
Pretty much, I would agree with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, there is. Yeah, honestly, like, just looking through all of these, I'm just like, this is actually really kind of fascinating reading in a lot of ways.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like, there's actually a lot of backstory.
I'm just.
I
got.
Oh, no, you go for it.
I'm just wondering if they were inspired to do this based on the Arkham games. Like, I know Mass Effect was the one that popularized it, but with the way it's done in chunks, I'm wondering if Arkham was the bigger inspiration. Because in Arkham, all the Arkham games, you have these little snippets of lore you can read, and the way the game presented feels more like that than the way Mass Effect does it.
Yeah. I do think there's an interesting payoff where the betrayer's son, like, the betrayer gives the Doomslayer a knife, and then it talks about how this, like, the heart of the son is bound to the icon, and then when Doomslayer kills the icon, or at least, like, stabs the heart with the blade he got from his friend, the betrayer, and then he gets the betrayer's hammer later and becomes OP.
Yeah.
In the DLC. Yeah, he's.
I bet you really liked that hammer, did you?
Oh, I love that hammer. I love that hammer so much.
That hammer can go fuck itself, because when I was playing on Ultraviolence in that, it caused me more grief than pleasure with the way that the final boss's mechanics worked and how he would heal himself every time you misjudged your window of opportunity.
Yeah,
that final boss was just meandering.
Yeah, so the hammer is actually the cause of a lot of controversy in the actual game mechanics for this, because it trivialized a lot of fights, like by a lot.
Yeah.
You'd hit a marauder with a super shotgun. He does the cartoony little,
the daze
thing. And then you use the hammer, and he's stuck there, and you could just unload with full auto, and he's dead.
Okay, to be fair, that's probably because they were reacting to everybody's complaints about the Marauder in the base game, saying how it takes forever to take him out.
I mean, you could say that for sure, but it's very inconsistent with a tag 1, where they throw 2 of them at you at the same time in one level, and then the next level you have to fight. You're locked in a room, and he's buffed now, and then and at the same time you're also stuck in an arena with him. And if you go outside the arena, you just take damage. And for the final level, for the Slayer Gate, you fight a possessed version of him. And
or you do the glitch in the fucking, what place is that again? Where you just push him into a corner with the fucking chain gun shield and kill him instantly.
That was in UAC Atlantica. It's not the one in the Holt. The Holt one is when he's possessed.
Oh yeah.
That's the scariest one. So I think it's more of a matter of they just wanted to give you a fun little thing that makes the fights easier. It makes you feel powerful. Because the impression that I got when I was playing Tag 2 was that it's supposed to be a celebration of the game and its mechanics. Because it was released on the anniversary.
Yeah.
Was it really?
Yeah, it was.
Huh.
Well, I'm glad that I've only gotten this for $30.
Yeah.
Very happy. But yeah, I do think that I honestly like really liked looking through the codex and actually finding out, oh, so the knights get killed uh by just unloading the chain gun on them. I didn't realize that until I just looked in the codex and just found, oh, okay. And then I also found out like the blood punch destroys all the armor and makes him basically your bitch.
Yeah.
Well, what I
Dude.
usually do is I just pound him like rocket, ballista, and shotgun, and then blood punch him, and he just kills him instantly.
Dude, Cyber Mancubi are ice bomb magnets. You just fire one at them, blood punch, super shotgun, and he's gone. He's deleted.
Oh, really? Okay. Oh, yeah, for
Yeah.
me, like, actually, what I would do is actually, like, blood punch the microwave. And it's just, like, 2 seconds and he's dead after you use microwave
Yeah.
on him. And then he explodes outward and kills everything around him.
Yeah. Dude, the meme beam is one of the funnest things to use in the game.
Yeah. A blood punch will kill... I didn't realize it killed him that quick.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Hmm.
Wow. Blood punch kills the pinky. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. Okay. Well, the prowler is pretty easy to kill. You just shoot him with a double barrel shotgun right in the face.
Or
Yeah.
a single ballista shot will put him into a glory kill state.
The Revenant easy enough to kill. Spectre pretty easy to kill. Whiplash.
They can go fuck themselves. All
Yeah,
of them.
A single rocket volley would kill them.
I know, but sincerely, they can all go fuck themselves with their slitheriness, just moving around the field so quickly, and their stupid projectiles will follow you up into the air.
Yeah, I think that's a glitch.
Yeah.
It's also a problem with the Tyrant and the Archvile.
Yeah. Speaking of them, yeah, he just has he's basically has no weaknesses.
Shoot him
You
until
just-
he dies.
Yeah, that's essentially all it is. Yeah. Black Soul Pits of Babel, Wardens and Slavers, Cybernetic. They're tasked with the collection and extraction of sin-branded human souls. Huh.
Yeah.
And then there's the Marauder.
I will
Good.
sing this guy's praises all day and all night because this one guy, every single fight, every single arena in Doom Eternal, I'm like, wow, this is really cool and awesome and all. But you would make this fight more awesome, a Marauder. And the reason why is because this guy over here is meant to be your equivalent. He dashes around, he moves around, he has a shield, he throws projectiles. And the game also punishes you for being an idiot and pouring all your ammo into his shield by having him summon in a dog to chase you around the battlefield.
Well, that's supposed to happen, but you know, with this broken AI, he just summons his dog whenever he gets fucking shot at by his allies. So
Yeah.
that's fun.
Yeah.
There's also kind of like something I like about this, where it's just it actually shows him as who he was before he was a demon, which is interesting.
Yeah.
Though it's kind of like interesting that that they actually tell you who this guy was, which is interesting, or at least like who these guys were, and they just were returned from the dead and recreated as as knights in the Hell Army. That's really interesting to me.
Yeah.
I also very much like the redesign of the Baron of Hell.
Well, it's actually kind of funny because it's actually more of a coloring difference.
Well, kind of the thing is, like, he now has fire blades.
And his insides are on fire.
Yeah, and you just shoot him and he's just on fire, which is pretty nice. But also, you have your arsenal. You got some pretty neat weapons. It's kind of interesting that I think that kind of Doom 2016 kind of the ammo boost broke the game.
Oh,
Like a lot.
undoubtedly.
Like-
Undoubtedly.
Basically, infinite BFG ammo.
And plus, if you just use your weapon wheel during a BFG shot, it does infinite damage.
Pretty
Yep.
much, yeah.
Yeah, the BFG was busted in 2016. Good
Mhm.
thing it doesn't have any problems in Eternal.
Well, I mean, you have the Unmaker now.
Oh, the Unmaker. I feel very bad for anybody who was a fan of the Unmaker because it gets overshadowed so hard by the BFG.
I would argue it's the other way around because you actually get more bang for your buck with the Unmaker, in my opinion.
Well, technically, true.
Because the ammo reserve is like 3 times.
well,
Really? I thought it's the same. It's just
No,
that
it's
it
the same
uses less
ammunition.
ammo.
It's the same ammunition, but you can use the Unmaker more than you can use the BFG in the game. Is what I'm saying.
That is true. Yeah.
yes, that is true. But at the same exact time, for
It
one
does less
shot,
damage.
for one shot with the BFG, you can clear the entire room of heavies and do incredible amounts of damage to super heavies. Meanwhile, about 9 shots from the Unmaker and a few other rounds will put down something like, I don't know, an Archvile or a Baron of Hell.
Well, it's also good for kind of destroying the different pieces of the Icon of Sin.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah, that part. Yeah, that's
I
the
think
thing
the
that makes it
Unmaker
really
was
good.
made specifically for that fight.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Okay, I mean, I'll give it a try because I don't really use the Unmaker very often.
It's a basically it's a much more powerful rapid fire plasma rifle.
Yeah, I know. I've used the Unmaker before a few times, but I basically kind of just wrote it off because I felt like it didn't give me the results I was looking for.
Yeah. It's kind of interesting that the Unmaker, like, you have to work pretty hard to get the Unmaker.
And it's a very niche gun.
Yeah. And
Like, it's good for killing super heavies and all, but
yeah. And what we mean by super heavies are these douchebags.
yep.
Hmm.
Archviles, Barons of Hell, Doom Hunters, Marauder, and Tyrants.
Archviles are a fucking nightmare.
I hate Archviles so much.
Yeah. Ice Bomb and use a lock on burst twice on them. Just do
Oh.
that.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah. It deletes them, but at the same exact time, you have to have 6 rockets stored up and an ice bomb ready to deal with them.
Okay.
The ice bomb is so that way they don't teleport the second you start firing the rockets.
2 rock on
Yeah.
burst and the ice grenade will kill them instantly.
Yeah. Yeah. I do have to say, I love the Crucible. I love
Yes.
the Crucible.
Okay.
Isn't there a mod where you can give it infinite ammo or something?
Honestly, there shouldn't be because the fun in the Crucible is knowing that you have a limited amount of use with it.
Hmm.
It
Makes
I
sense.
never even use it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I use it like on a super heavy. Like if a Baron of Hell or an Archvile comes at me, I'll use it on it.
I mean, I use it on the Tyrants because I just love the fact that you're doing a triple slash and they're falling down. You know, cutting them down like
Yeah.
timber or something.
Yeah.
Okay,
That
so
part's
quick
great.
story time. Quick story time. I remember I was playing this on console. This game on console. I remember the first time I got the Crucible. The controller started vibrating every time I pulled it out.
Wow.
Yeah, I felt like my testosterone level jumped by God knows how much every time I used it. It was that empowering.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah, it's really it is pretty fun. And I must say. Something you also that's neat in this game that you get. Let's actually take a tour of the Fortress of Doom.
Oh yeah.
Oh, no, FPS.
Actually, one of my favorite parts is how you can watch the Earth getting just procedurally fucked over, like the longer you play.
Yeah. Yeah. Until though you get here where it's kind of like it's completely blue. There's no demonic influence. There's old Samuel Hayden. There's the old Crucible just sitting there chilling like a villain.
Yep, empowering your entire ship now.
Yep. Now there's all the posters that you've gotten from all your metal albums. The
That
old
is
Ballista
cool.
Spot.
Is this stream just going to be us nerding out about how great this video game is?
I think
Probably.
it will be, yeah.
Yeah.
But I think also like there's like little pieces right here, like this little like spot right here where you can find the Sentinel suit
Yeah.
from Dude, which I don't frequently use. I think I've only used it once.
It does admittedly look pretty goofy.
Yeah, kind of does a little bit. Yeah, it just kind of looks like a Marauder. It's basically a Marauder suit without the Marauder.
Yeah.
Yeah. Basically, you're just cosplaying as a Marauder while you're killing Marauders. It's kind of okay. Platforming.
I think,
Jam. T Nakahashi over here.
yeah. I think there's kind of a slight lag that's going on. I don't know why. Probably because I'm streaming. But
Yeah.
there's kind of little cool little things like this is where the Unmaker Chamber. These are all the little secrets you can get by earning Argent Energy stuff. Which
Yeah, the Sentinel
kind of the funny
batteries.
thing is,
What?
the thing is with the Sentinel batteries, like I had like a spare left over, and I like by doing most of the challenges, I was able to get all the weapon mod things, all the pre tokens, and I had 11 pre tokens left over.
Yeah, same thing happened
Yeah.
with me.
After fully upgrading everything on my suit wheel.
Yeah. Like, I was just doing an Ultra Nightmare run
Yeah.
of this game today. I maxed out the Praetor suit, and I had like 11 tokens left over. And I missed challenges, by the way. So,
Yeah.
Obviously, it's
I
intentional.
missed 2 or 3. Go for it. Sorry. Don't go for it, Turk. Go for it.
Oh, I was gonna say, obviously, it was intentional
Hello?
for you
Turk?
to. Can you not hear me?
I can hear you.
Mm-hmm.
You guys
Okay.
not hear him?
Can
Oh
you
yeah,
can you hear
sorry.
me?
Sorry for a second, I didn't hear you. I guess there was a
Okay.
lag or something.
All right.
Guess
What
there
I
was
was
a lag or
gonna
something.
what I was gonna say was, well, I'm pretty sure the reason why they did that is because some of the challenges where you can get the token are harder than others, and it's just kind of like, here, if you can't do this one, well, here's an alternative. But it's
Yeah.
weird. Like, I was expecting. I don't know. I was kind of expecting for there to be more of these things. Like, maybe there was something else. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. I mean,
Mhm.
I remember in the lull between the base game and the first DLC, people were speculating that there'd be another upgrade for the suit, and
Yeah,
you'd spend those extra coins on it.
on the DLC suit, like in DLC stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but no, you're fully upgraded. You're fully loaded.
Yep.
Ready to rock and roll.
Yeah, just about.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But kind of the
sorry.
nice- yeah, kind of the nice thing. And kind of the nice thing about it is you also have like the guns are pretty cool too.
Yeah.
Like when you go on full auto, the combat shotgun, once you've mastered it, like it'll drop shell ammo, which is nice. Like, you can
Yeah,
just fire
it's-
infinitely.
Yeah. Have you ever seen the great debate between the sticky bombs and the full auto?
Hmm.
No.
I have not.
It was this meme in the Doom community because one of the YouTubers under the Mayo is an advocate for the full auto mod, and another YouTuber going by thinks that sticky bombs are better and full auto is trash, and you're bad at the game if you're using full auto.
Yeah.
Of course, it's just all part of Hump's humor to trash talk people because that's his whole channel's aesthetic is that he's vulgar and
Nice.
despite keeping a very monotone voice.
Yeah. And I do like that basically what they allow you to do is they'll actually like show you what the gun's special mastery mode does. I think that's really nice.
Oh,
As opposed to Doom
absolutely.
2016. Like with the Arbalest like is just destroy flying demons, like 3 shots kills a pain elemental, 3 shot. And kind of like I do love the dragon skin
Yeah.
mod. Dragon skin. That dragon scale skin, that looks great.
It's even better with a destroyer blade.
Yeah, the destroyer blade looks great. It looks like a giant crossbow.
Yeah.
Like a giant sci-fi crossbow. It's really neat. Oh, you just messes stuff up.
hmm
Yeah. And like the chain guns also looks pretty cool. Like the energy shield's pretty cool. Where it's just like bam 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 bam. And where you can create a shield, or you can just go like just destroy by stuff with
Yeah.
the mobile turret, which is what I use against the final boss. Then you have the BFG, which is nice. Oh, also there's kind of a nice thing where you can kind of customize the skin right in the arsenal thing, which is nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Too bad you can't do that with the Slayer skin.
Yeah, that's kind of annoying. I wish they would change. That's kind of one of my only complaints, where it's just like if I want to change it, I have to go all the way back to the beginning. But it's kind of interesting that like the there's only 1 skin for the Unmaker. There's about 3 for the BFG that I've found, and there's like
There's others through monthly things that happen.
Yeah,
is there
it's
another
bad.
skin? Is there a maker skin for the ballista turret, or
No, because there's another. Go into your. No, I think that might have been over by now.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
There-
for the
there's a
Unmaker, there was an event for the where you can unlock like a Christmas themed Unmaker skin called the
Oh.
Unwrapper. And it was pretty cute. I like it, and it's even better when you have the Unmaker confetti cheat code enabled.
Oh, that's fun. That's
Because
cool.
yeah, it turns the demons into confetti.
Yeah.
Cool.
So, but yeah, the runes in this are much less broken than they are in 2016. The runes in 2016 are really broken.
Oh, absolutely.
I,
But also,
I'll go for it. Sorry.
but also, I feel like there was like 2 of them that were just necessary, like
Air control.
air control it, and you
vacuum.
could get a vacuum was absolutely necessary because then the items would just never come to you. But also, armored offensive was extremely necessary because there's no way of getting your armor back.
But I found armored defensive pretty useless because it gives you only 5 pieces of armor.
I found armor entirely useless just because it's just Lord. There is almost no way to keep it in the game. It will be torn apart from you easily.
Yeah.
Yeah. Agreed.
At least in 16, the armor lasted slightly longer.
Yeah. Yeah. I think.
Well, you mean Eternal, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Eternal. Yeah. Since Doom 2016 armor just died, you go way far away.
I found it in both games. I thought it actually
Really?
lasted a little bit longer in 16 than Eternal.
Well,
Really?
because I played the game on ultra violence, so the second hardest difficulty because Nightmare on 2016 is just broken.
Yeah. You
One
can't-
shotted by imps. It's just
Yeah, it's very hard to beat 2016 on Nightmare.
I have an Ultra Nightmare save file for 2016. Sure hope that doesn't go down the drain.
Yeah, hopefully that would be terrible.
I have a bug where I couldn't even beat my Nightmare run because when I quit the game and I came back to it, it switched it to hurt me plenty.
Hmm.
And in
Weird.
2016, you can't switch your your difficulty back to Nightmare for some reason.
Yeah. One nice thing is you can also customize your your weapon wheel of how much you of like how much your weapon wheel is which is also nice.
I never saw or used that feature before. That's incredible.
Yeah, I think you can kind of go as far as I think you can go as far as changing the size to 4. I think those are the 3 sizes that you can do, where you have the
Yeah.
max size, or I think like yeah, I need to play around with this a little bit. This is interesting, but like it kind of adjusts like where it's kind of you have like I think those are the ones that you use the most, honestly.
Yeah, those are regular weapons. This one includes the BFG, which is a super weapon.
Yeah, I think that that's kind of an annoying bit about this. It's just like I wish that it kind of was a little bit more like 2016, where it's just like I have to press a specific button to get the BFG rather than having it as part of my wheel.
Well, you can press a specific button for the BFG if you decide to play around with the key bindings. Because what I did with this game was that I basically redid the key. I assigned each of the guns to a specific key on my keyboard, and that
Okay.
allowed me to swap out between the guns quicker. But
Okay.
it's actually what I did in 2016 when I first bought it for my PC. Because yeah, I first I played on console. Then my little sister wanted the console back, so I gave her the console. So I bought 2016 for this game, no, for my PC, and I played the entirety of that. And then I bought Eternal on my PC again. It was deluxe edition, so I bought Doom Eternal twice. Essentially, is what I'm saying, because it's that good of a game.
Yeah. So I mean, what I mean, like, it's not part of your rotate. What I would like is that it is not part of your rotation.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Like
I
that-
have. I have a mouse. I have a MOBA mouse where it has like a bazillion buttons on the side.
I literally use every weapon in the game because it kind of forces you to with the way the ammo is distributed.
Yeah.
Which
I-
which I actually do like, because the microwave for the pulse rifle is one of the most useful things I've ever seen.
Oh yeah, I
you've-
love the microwave on the pulse
you've-
rifle. That's why I have it equipped right now.
You
And
discovered
also,
it too.
Yeah,
Like, it makes the Doom Hunter a bitch.
yeah, yeah. It kind of does.
But the problem is that he's usually never alone.
Yeah. I mean, the ice bomb also turns any demon you fight into your little bitch too. Doom Hunters
Yeah.
included.
Yeah.
The only
so-
ones, the only assholes who are immune to the ice bomb would have to be the blood makers and the marauders.
Which they used to not be immune to the ice bomb.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
wait.
look at this baby. If only we could have repaired this and used it. That would have been amazing.
Peak gamer moment, my dudes.
Gamers. Game.
Gamers, yeah. Gamers unite.
Totally poggers, man.
Let's see. Okay, let me find actually where is kind of that's one thing about the fortress. Let me see where
Where is what?
I'm looking for the Doom Man Cave.
That's
Oh.
upstairs.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I do love that they brought back Flynn Taggart. Like, I never grew up. Like, I love the story behind that. That is so hilarious.
The bunny? Is that the
No.
bunny?
No.
Or
Bunny's name is Daisy. Flynn Taggart was the name of the Doom Marine in the novelizations of Doom 1 and 2. And
interesting.
this was back in the days when, like, we still do see this occasionally today.
Down there. Big like back.
In fact, on the bookshelf, you can find the biography of Flynn Taggart. Anyways, but what's cool about that is that, the computer in the room that lets you play Doom 1?
Uh-huh.
If you put Flint, not that one, the other one, on the other the other computer. If
I
you
think I
put
know where
in the
you're going with
name Flynn Taggart on where it has the question mark, it unlocks Doom 2.
Okay.
Man, remember video games? Remember when they used to do cool shit like this for you?
Yeah.
Remember they would
Yeah.
give you this really cool stuff? Not only do you get Doom Eternal, you also get Doom 1 and 2. Like the entire thing. It's great.
It's
Flynn, Flynn. And I think it's hold on. And I think it's TA. Okay, TFLYNN and then TAGGART. And that was the original name of the Doom Marine in those novelizations, which I find very hilarious.
Eh. Yeah.
that is EDRT.
FLYNN TAGGART.
Man, I love that this is just a thing, by the way. That this is just a thing in this game.
I love the fact that everything in that room is a
Boom.
reference.
Mhm.
Done.
To
Boom.
try it
got
out.
it.
You see, that's the thing. That's the thing. That's the impression that I got with this game is that the developers really loved what they were working on and really put a lot of care into it.
Oh no, they truly did. They truly did because like the freaking skateboard from Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3 is in this godforsaken room. That to me is some dedication.
Yeah. So kind of the thing that I love is I love the toys actually.
Oh
I
yeah,
love the
those are
merch.
neat.
Yeah, and they're actually like designed like I could buy some of the like I could imagine like these toys being sold like just as they are. They look really nice.
I think some of them
Oh,
are actually being sold as they are.
Really.
Yeah, some
You
of them
got-
are actually products. I haven't bought any of them yet.
Yeah. Because you got the
I'm sure, but-
Gladiator, you got the Con Maker, you got the Imp, you got the Lost Soul, you got the Mancubus, you got the Marauder, Maker Drone, Mecha Zombie, Pain Elemental, Pinky, Prowler, the Revenant, Soldier with Blaster, Soldier with Shield, the Spectre, the Tyrant, Whiplash Zombie, and of course the
The
big
icon.
Yeah,
Yeah, the icon. The big boy.
yeah.
Man,
Specifically designed. That's interesting. Okay. That makes sense, replica. Yeah. Yeah, you definitely cannot stay still at all during Doom, ever.
No.
yeah, it's kind of a cardinal sin. But also, you can't stay still in other games much like this, such as Ultra Kill and Proteus, which both of them, by the way, are actually called are actually referred to as boomer shooters, and they actually have callbacks to Doom, the actual game that inspired both of them.
I
In
do have
fact,
to.
the original cover for Ultra Kill was literally just robot. It's just basically Doom, but it's robot instead of Doom guy.
Hmm.
Like they weren't hiding anything. They're like, yeah, we are a Doom clone, but we're also different.
Well, I mean, what is it called? Dusk is nothing more than a Quake clone.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I do have to say, out of all of the toys on this, the most annoying to get is the Pain Elemental.
Hey, that's perfect. He's a pain elemental. He's a pain to get, and he's a pain to kill.
He's a pain in my fucking ass.
Yeah.
I hate
Just
them.
look at all these.
Demon Farm. It's a good one.
Picture of Dorian Slay
Uh,
to kill a mocking demon farm. of the very hungry cacodemon, the art of rip and tear, the power of positive ripping and tearing, the guts of wrath, the man in the high argent tower, how to stop worrying and start slaying, the Slayer's tale.
It gets even better.
Yeah, it does. It does.
My best friend Daisy. That's funny.
That's the bunny. Yeah.
50 Shades of Slay. What is? Let's see. Dungeons and Demons 6th edition. The Count of Cattinger Kriska. That's great.
That's a deep reference over there.
Yeah. Retcon, The Life and Times of Flynn Taggart. Oh,
Like I said, the one who the original Doom guy.
Retcons, nice.
That's actually really cool. That
think
like they
there's,
put the cheat code in there. That's neat.
You want to use a precision bolt to get a better view of them?
Sure. Actually, let me switch them.
I was expecting you to walk up to them. Yeah, so there's like some really good ones. Like Why I'm So Great Part 2 by Dork Norcom.
That's a Duke Nukem reference because
exactly.
No, Dunn wouldn't know this, but the original book was called Why I'm So Great, the autobiography of Duke Nukem.
Isn't Duke Nukem Forever like one of the worst
things
ever?
Yes.
It was also in direct competition with Doom at the time.
And it lost really bad.
Wait, back up. No, it wasn't. Duke Nukem came out 2011. The last Doom game was like in 2004. The only thing it was in direct competition with was, I think, Halo Reach, and it lost like big time.
Oh, I was talking about the original Duke Nukem games.
I kind of love the offhand comment John Carmack gave to 3D Realms, the creators of Duke Nukem, for their build engine. I don't know how this thing is operating. It's built up with duct tape and bubble gum.
Oh my god.
Man. And oh man. There's the bunny image.
Mm-hmm.
Doom. And then you have the weapons rack.
Oh yes.
That's just perfect. That's just, and the centerpiece is, and you can also like take a look at and like switch its mod so it looks different. And like you can rotate it, make it different. Like here's kind of at its base. Here's it mobile cannon. Then there's that with the force field. You can swap it back to the chainsaw. So where it just looks nasty, and like getting killed with it is painful.
And there's a reason why the demons are screaming whenever you use it on them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, or just so many fun things with this. Like so many fun things that are just like, hey, we want to make this as neat an experience for you as we can. And so we will. And they did.
Yes, they did.
And like just honestly like I think like this just looks the best out of all of it. Just looks like a demonic cybernetic crossbow. It's really cool.
Mm-hmm.
But I think I just like my favorite thing is the Crucible. I have to say the Crucible just looks great.
Yeah. Fun fact, by the way. When I picked up the Indomitus box for Warhammer 40,000, I gave the Space Marine captain in that box the Crucible. Like I just painted up his sword to make it look like the Crucible because I'm like, this thing is sick. He needs to have it.
Yeah.
So yeah, now there's gonna be a Space Marine in Warhammer 40,000 running around with a Crucible, splitting everything in half, and it's gonna be awesome.
what you know TG, the 4chan board for tabletop gaming.
Never used 4chan before.
But okay, anyways, they wrote an entire piece about how the Doom Marine can exist in 40K. Like not like an interpretation of him. It's literally the Doom Marine in 40K going around doing what he does best. And he is a monster. Like they outfit him with Space Marine armor. Like they're top shit.
Hmm.
God damn.
Well, so there's also a fun thing that they give you: cheat codes.
Oh yeah.
Remember video games, everyone? Remember when they used to have fun stuff like this?
Yeah,
No.
yeah,
Nah, games were never fun.
yeah.
Unfortunately.
Games were about identity politics and weirdness.
Damn.
No, they were just about eating your quarters.
Yeah. So, and the onslaught is basically like you get like multiple. Like, I don't honestly need the mastery one anymore. The overdrive is basically like, isn't overdrive just you get infinite weaponry?
It's infinite ammo, and you get a speed boost. Berserk
Infinite
is that you instantly glory kill everything, and it's freaking awesome. And
Yeah.
Overdrive is just quad damage.
Mm.
Like, literally, the game devs themselves refer to it as quad damage.
In reference to Quake.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then you can also like use, and then you can just like invisible crowd cheers based on how you play. That's pretty neat. And like
That's
you
so
can get,
cool.
you can actually get that in here, I believe, by you can get it by unlocking everything in the Predator suit, I believe. It's fun that they're like floppy disks that you can just find.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And then there's kind of just silver bullet mode, and like after you like play through a level, you can go back and just say, "Hey, I want some cheat codes. Let's just wreck some butt, shall we?"
Yeah.
But yeah, like some of them, like Erdek's easy to the challenges. It's more that Necroval is really hard because I can never get the perform left side glory kill on Doom Hunter. On a Doom Hunter, I could never get that. But it didn't really matter since like I had like all of the Sentinel. I unlocked all the Sentinel battery stuff.
Yeah. What was your opinion on Terrace Nabad as a level, by the way?
It's very complicated. You know what? Let me actually like turn off some cheat. What cheat code should I use for this one?
Glory kill for sure.
Oh, yeah, a Berserk Berserk is just...
The Berserk
yeah.
power up.
It only works on Hell on Earth, Exaltia, Super Gorness, Arc Complex, and Mars Core.
Oh, you can't use it
Really?
on Terrace Nabad.
No, it actually says...
that's right.
It says right here where it's usable on.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh,
You
it's
can't...
Good.
It's because you have to shoot some targets, and when you have Berserk active, you can't use your guns.
I thought it was because like there were some boss or animations that didn't exist.
Yeah. Yeah. Shall I pick a different one and then Terrace Nabad, or shall I go through Terrace Nabad?
I'll just go through the Taurus Nabad as actually use Onslaught. Just use Onslaught just to get through it quicker.
All right, let's use Onslaught. I also have Instant Dagger, Silver Bullet.
Yeah, you're gonna make me want to play it. I can just probably chow through that level.
Oh, well, you can critique me and tell me how much I suck. I should have put. Let me adjust the level so it's like ultra violent, so it's like somewhat challenging. So it can kind of be, so you can kind of mock me as a noob. That will at least be entertaining.
Oh my god, we've been nerding out about this game for over an hour now.
Yeah, and like just walking around the
pause menu.
Yeah. One thing though that's actually nice is let me see the
settings.
Okay, campaign difficulty. Let's do ultra violence, since otherwise it's not going to be fun.
Do it nightmare. You're practically doing infinite stupid amount of damage.
Yeah. Yeah, let's do Nightmare then. Nightmare.
Oh, you also have infinite ammo too, and infinite extra lives.
Yeah.
Done. There is no reason for you to die. I want you to know that right now. Actually, you literally can't die because you have infinite extra lives.
Yeah.
Wait, you're oh,
What?
nothing. That was nothing. It's
Also,
like you were recovering your speed boost in midair. I'm like, huh?
Is the game also running slow for you guys too, or is it
No,
just
he's
me?
using a slow mo. He's using the ruin.
No, I'm actually not.
Huh,
The game is running kind of slow.
that's very interesting.
I mean,
is
I
this a
could pop
bug?
on Doom if you need me to.
And I can too. I'm more than happy to.
Yeah, maybe it's
Yeah.
something about my processing. I don't know. I don't know why.
Wait for him to run up. You gonna try running up? Just chuck a grenade behind him. Oh, okay. We're doing this now. Shame. Just straight up disrespect the Marauder right over there with his own fucking axe. That's by far and large my single most favorite glory kill to perform on him. Is you just rip his axe out of his hand. It's like you don't deserve that.
Mm-hmm. I guess it's a cheat code that allows you to recover your speed boost in midair.
Yeah, I guess.
Just punch him in the face, knock his ass out.
The look on his face when he did, that was hilarious.
Yeah. I think that this is on Ultra. I think this is on Nightmare.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
You just have like quad damage on all the time, so you pretty much annihilate everything in 5 seconds.
You know, I could probably go ahead and just start ranting in depth about the actual combat loop for this game, because there's a lot for us to go over, and also I could spend all the rest of the stream just describing it to you.
I'll let the Archvile just build up bad guys, or shall I just...
Look at that fucking
Yeah.
shit. You just
Yeah.
spawning that shit in midair.
Yeah. What the motherfucker over there? You can't just ice bomb him, but you know.
You also have infinite BFG ammo.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Oh, give me a sec.
You also have infinite Unmaker ammo.
The only time the Unmaker is ever useful. I'm sorry. Oh yeah, Replica Films over there makes a very good point. Yeah, this game really does defy all of the modern FPS tropes. Like I remember I was playing Titanfall 2 not too long ago. And look, Titanfall 2 is a great game and all, but it's still an FPS at the end of the day. Like
Yeah, yeah, but it has a lot of interesting mechanics going with that FPS.
yeah, it's yeah, it actually does. It's why it's a good game. But a lot of there's a lot of things that carries over from you know.
Well, yeah, it's built off the. I mean, it's made by the original Infinity Ward team, the guys who made specifically Call of Duty 4.
Wait, Call of Duty 4? You mean World at War, right?
No, Call of Duty 4, Modern Warfare.
Oh.
The original.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Like, in fact, it's funny because that's not Remedy. What is their name? Fuck. Who made Titanfall?
Respawn.
Respawn. Like I said, they were the original Infinity Ward team, and they started on Medal of Honor. And the last thing they did was Medal of Honor VR, so they kind of went back to their roots.
But yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Replica Films. Titanfall 2 is absolutely a game you should play.
Oh, easily.
Specifically before the servers get shut down because of the stupid DDoSing that's happening.
Actually, what I love about Titanfall 2 is it did Optimus Prime so much more justice than any of the Transformers movies.
Undoubtedly.
And by that we of course mean BT.
BT is the best friend you could ever ask for.
Yeah. I mean, it is basically just his programming, but by God, do we love his programming?
He's just Optimus Prime. That's it. Like, I think he's even voiced by the same guy.
I would not be
Peter
surprised.
Cullen. Yeah, Peter Cullen. So one thing about Terrace Nabad that I actually do want to show you guys is all the little secrets that you can find at various places.
Yeah, there's actually a specific achievement for finding about 24 or 25 secrets on Taurus Nabad, because there's just that many secrets.
Let me see. Right here.
But yeah, if we were going to talk about this game-defying FPS tropes, I mean, we could start off with the obvious, the fact that you have a health bar. And on top of all that, and on top of all that, the way that the game incentivizes you to push forward rather than sit behind a corner and snipe your enemies from afar.
Oh, I think I'm trapped.
You might be. Have you tried ballista boosting?
Ballista boosting? What's that? Can you show me?
Okay. So you pull out the ballista. Okay, you point straight down. You jump and then shoot and jump. You have to use the regular shooting.
Oh, so
Okay,
I just
so scoot over to the side a little bit, to your left. Your left.
like
Yeah, a
that?
little more. And then you just then you jump and then jump and shoot. Okay, I think you're hitting something. Whatever. Oh, there you go.
Cool. But yeah, you can find a lot of little secrets around here, like
And this one over here, where a gore nest was located. Yeah, exactly.
Or yeah, and you just find a mastery token right here.
Yep.
That's a cheat code thing, I believe. You can actually find I think a sentinel you can find a sentinel battery somewhere around here.
Oh yeah, but you already picked it up.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, there's a little thing right here. I actually can't remember where to find the little thing for this one. Oh, okay. I think I know where it is.
Yeah, it was above. You had to punch something. But here's something that I bet most of you guys didn't notice. So done. Have you ever noticed this happening in your game when you're like really low on health and you glory kill a demon and you get and you basically get like half of your health back?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I have. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a really neat little thing because I remember watching one of the live streams with game director Hugo Martin, and he's describing how the goal of the game was to keep you within the fun zone, which is this area where you're low on health, and that's where all the intensity comes in, all the drama comes in, and he wants basically what he's trying to do is like he's trying to make the demons as capable of putting you low health as possible, but also giving you all the tools needed to get out of there. And one of them is the glory kill system. And if you were to kill something, glory kill something on low health, you get like 100 or 80 health back, and it's a lot. I just noticed this when I was playing 2016. It's a very, handy and subtle thing that the developers tossed in.
Hey, done. I gotta get going, but thank you
Okay,
for
cool.
having me on.
Of course.
See you guys later.
All right, see ya, Tarek. Have a good day.
Yeah. One neat thing about this game is also like it actually gives you the backstory of the Doomslayer. Like it's
Oh
not
yes.
totally like in this bit, it's just like basically he was a lab experiment for these angel types.
Yeah.
Types, and they made it so that like he's essentially immortal.
Oh yeah. But also for Tag 2, they basically just kind of confirmed that essentially the Divinity Machine was just this thing to find the prophesized destroyer, which is really just the Dark Lord getting back at the Con Maker and the Makers for betraying him in the first place.
Yay!
There's literally nothing. You're literally not hitting anything because there's nothing in your face. You gotta start jumping around. Oh. And that would be the saving throw rune activated. You know, if you're going to play this game on Ultra Nightmare, you have to, you're gonna want that saving throw rune available as soon as you possibly can. Where's White, by the way? Okay, well, I guess I may as well would start ranting about things that I like about this game. So,
Oh, what did I miss?
Tarek just left.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay. I guess he was bored.
yeah.
Well, he probably had some stuff that he needed to do.
Yeah,
Oh,
he's
British is in the
basically-
chat.
Oh, he is.
Oh, a British Potatoes over here.
Why is your gameplay
Yeah.
at 20 FPS in a small aspect ratio? I think he's playing in a 4x3 monitor.
Yeah, I think it's.
I actually don't know what my monitor is. Actually, let me.
And he's running this game off a GT 1030. So, yeah.
Yeah, I am not running it off of anything. I need to update my graphics like a lot. This was a cheap $400. This was a $400 computer that runs Doom 2016 fine, but I didn't have the requisite room on this, so I had to download this onto an external hard drive.
Mm-hmm. Do you know where the parts were made? Because
Mhm.
depending on where the parts were made, you might be running Doom Eternal off of a British potato.
Damn.
I'm sorry. I couldn't help it.
What a fucking asshole. Damn.
I'm sorry.
Nah, we are fully members of the Toxic Brood in here. Here, we don't care.
I feel like I'm watching this on an iPhone.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
anyway, things about this game's mechanics I absolutely love. This is just about the usefulness of every single gun in this game and how almost all of them are completely relevant. Like, for the longest time when I first picked up this game, I was using the Heat Blast, and Heat Blast is still a good weapon mod and all, but the second people started experimenting around with things like the microwave beam, I started using that a lot more and seeing the usefulness of that. Also, you're going the wrong way.
Oh yeah, sorry.
So one of the biggest criticisms that this game received was the criticism that it stifles
restrictive.
creativity. Yeah, it stifles creativity.
He stifles my creativity of using one gun the entire
Yes.
game.
Yes.
Yeah.
Anyone in chat right now who's watching this, go onto YouTube and look up Slayer, Sylar, and just look up all the ways he finds to kill the Marauder with just about every gun in this game.
I think
That is
British here
impressive.
has already made tons of response videos.
Oh
Oh,
yeah.
I am. If he's already ripped into rags for his shitty take on this game, then yeah, I imagine. But no, this game does not always stifle creativity. As a matter of fact, it pretty much encourages it. There's only one issue that I have with this game, and that it doesn't teach you to quick swap. It encourages you to quick swap with its low ammo pool for every weapon, but it doesn't actually teach you to quick swap. Recently, they changed that by having a tutorial right before the Marauder boss fight in Ark Complex.
I can go through Tars the Bud right now if you want. If you want me to switch screens.
Done. I paused to let you say what you were gonna say.
Done? You there?
Sure. I'm just having a lot of fun just doing that.
Yeah. This gun's really fun. Even the best part, the better thing. Also, some tips for using the destroyer blade is just to freeze them with an ice bomb and then use it, because ice bomb lets you do additional damage if you've upgraded it, and it also holds them still for a few seconds, letting you charge up the thing. It's great.
I've already gotten this secret, but it's nice to find like the little door right here, which is nice. And it's
Oh
open.
yeah. A British Potato actually pointed it out that they did in fact add in a quick swap tutorial, but
Oh.
I don't remember. Did they drop it in with the Tag 2 DLC, or was it always there? Because I remember it being over there with the tag dropped in with the Tag 2 DLC. Well, regardless, the game basically really encourages you to quick swap between weapons, and on an initial release, most people were playing this like it was 2016. So
Yeah.
by
So
playing it like it was,
restrictive.
yeah, so
Or
restrictive.
basically,
You have
you
to,
just use super shotgun or Gauss cannon.
yeah,
Sometimes rocket launcher, like if I'm facing pinkies, I'm using rocket launcher rather than anything else because I can just auto detonate and just stagger them immediately.
Okay, so Potato over here has clarified that it was actually originally a text form, but it was not a video yet.
Okay, first death.
Damn.
Aw. All right, thanks for the clarification. But yeah, like I was saying though, there is quite a lot of creativity to be had over here. Like, the reason why people said that was because everybody was playing with the most obvious weapons. Yeah, if you're not careful on Nightmare, you will die very quickly.
So yeah, I have the randomizer enabled right now. So like everything is going to be up to a fucking 11 right now.
Yeah. Hey, Don, do you want to invite Potato on?
Sure, if he wants to come on. I don't think he's on the server. But if somebody wants to put in the link, I'm down.
Well, not the just the Streamlabs thing.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Go for it.
Copy this, I guess. I don't know if he's interested. We'll find out.
Yeah, we'll find out pretty soon.
Do as you please, Mr. Potato. Faggot. But I am sharing my screen done if you care or not.
Well, I just kind of want to. I guess I could finish. Yeah, I can just kind of do this later, I suppose. Since yeah, let me
Check your thing, Mr. Gunn.
Yeah. What?
Oh, so we're going to get to see this game played at its maximum potential, I assume.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You even have the hammer.
Oh yeah, this is my old profile. I can't uninstall it.
Oh, that's a shame. So, is this? So, which mods do you have installed over here?
It's the thing. Oh, I have a couple of them. Like quick swapping. Some of them I have that are not working right now, which is a shame. Ow. Oh. I have a faster base movement speed one. I can do this.
Nice. So, White, what do you think is the best features about this game's combat loop?
It fucking allows you to go insane.
Yeah, wait, there's a rocket boost mod for this game.
Yes, I like it a lot.
Yeah, that's friggin' sick. I need to give it a try at some point. Let's see. See, low-key, I was actually kind of expecting that we would have like a slideshow for all of the story beats of the actual campaign, but this is a little nice, also nice as well.
Ow.
Oh, there's the music.
Your frame rate looks much better than mine.
Yeah. Shame that for some strange reason we can't really hear it. I mean, the music and such. It's kind of weird.
Uh-huh. Oh, there you are.
Huh? So who do we have on right now? Yeah, this game. Yeah, I like the game. Get pretty hectic.
Somebody's messaged me. Oh, he doesn't even know what this is.
Oh, this is just a game review.
Yeah, yeah. As replica films pointed out, the best feature is that all the enemies are different from each other, and there's different ways to kill them and such.
Wait, I just heard a... Okay, it must be my fucking imagination, because I thought I just heard a maker drone.
Yeah, that'll happen every now and then. But yeah, like replica films.
Oh, there it is.
That,
I wasn't just hearing it.
oh shit! Yeah, it is also that the demons are wildly different from each other and also have their own specific niches. Like, for example, everybody was kind of just looking down on the Revenants, kind of thinking, yeah, they're not that impressive or all that scary, They're just sort of there, firing missiles and being sad and pathetic. In fact, I remember Dencio, I forget the name of the channel. He basically ranked them at the very bottom of his tier list when he was reviewing the demons. So when the tag 1 comes out and they give us a little segment where we're climbing up a wall, there's just a pair of revenants just waiting for us, and they instantly start firing missiles on the player. And I actually remember dying to that once. It was really embarrassing, but at the same time, it was very smart placement of revenants. Like, the people really underestimate how good how terrifying these things can be in the right circumstances. Like getting surrounded by a cloud of Kako demons, for example. That's not going to be a good time for you. Or if there's like a lot of verticality to a level, a few pain elementals will cause you quite a bit of trauma.
Yeah. So, lay it on me. How bad was my gameplay? Admittedly, I'm buffed to crap, but
I mean, it was it's you've played for how long now and on which difficulty?
mostly on easy. I actually don't know. Let me actually look it up. Let me look up how many hours I put into this game. Steam.
Yeah, Replica Films pointed
Yeah,
out
Damn it.
rightly so that your gameplay was pretty slow.
Yeah. Okay, I played 91 hours.
Yeah, that's a pretty decent amount of time. So you at least know how the game works.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know roughly how it works.
And enough time to get all the secrets too.
Yeah, I've gotten all the secrets, and I played everything but the Ultra Nightmare skins. That's what I've gotten. Doom 2016, I've gotten 200 hours, almost 300 hours. So
Looks like we got another Marauder.
Oh, Replica Films would like to come on.
sure, I suppose. Let him in. And if you want, I think part of it's like the lag. Maybe part of it's the lag. That's also part of it.
Okay, so how do I invite him on?
You press.
Oh, now there's two of them.
So how do I invite him on?
Sure. You press the invite button at the bottom of the screen.
Oh dear.
I
Oh,
am not
fuck.
seeing it. Do I need to log in to do that?
No.
Oh, he's in the server.
Oh, basically what you need to do is you press there's the invite button at the bottom. Well, this might be fun since I can just trigger him by saying, oh, Star Wars, the prequel series is not well written.
Figured already. I can hear it.
Oh.
Yeah, I do not have the power to invite.
You don't? You should. It's at the very bottom of the screen. Next to leave studio, share, and cam and mic settings.
Yeah, it's just not there for me.
One Marauder down.
See, I would have blood punched in that scenario.
I think maybe it's like I need to get better internet. I think partially it's just I need a better internet connection since I'm having to use an antenna. I'm in the basement. I'm in the opposite side of the house from it.
Oh yeah, I also have a mod to fix the Marauder AI, so it doesn't go fucking insane.
Let's see. Replica Films, you're on the Discord server, yeah? Let's see if I can find you. Okay, so you go by the same exact name?
Damn it.
Oh, there you are. I was going to message you directly. Here's the invite. That's the link. Hopefully you can get in.
It's funny. Alrighty. Well, I figure this is appropriate intro for our friend, so I'll do this.
Tell me. Do you bleed? You will.
Hello.
Hey.
Wait, hold on. Can you guys hear me?
Yes, we
Yeah, I can hear you loud and clear.
Okay. I seriously thought that woman in your picture with Salah was naked. It was
no,
like
she's
it
not.
was like cut off right above the place where it would be, you know.
Are you talking about the
for-
Discord profile?
Why?
pic?
Yeah. Why the fuck is? Why am I black? We're 100% black. Me too.
You're probably trying to share your screen. I mean, your.
I know. Oh, it's my camera. It's my I have a camera. I'm not gonna show my face. So turn that crap off.
That's
My
always the problem.
My face is not for sale. Oh,
Oh, yeah,
actually, it
that's
is.
alright.
Pay me like $2,000,
Well, mine's on all my books, so I can't.
and I'll
really hide
flash it on for like 2 seconds.
Well, my face is on all of my books, so I can't rip. So I don't see the point.
All right, this seems like a good placeholder as any.
All right. Is it right?
I look retarded. Okay, let me get something better.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yes.
Hey, White, do you want? Should I be the other white dragon
Wolfie.
again?
Oh God.
Yeah, like that was okay. I think it was like the second last stream that White Dragon did. Everybody, go look that one up. At the end, like I think it was 2 hours and 50 minutes. We just go completely ape shit. 1 second, don't worry. I'll get to the actually talking about this game in a second. But I didn't actually expect Dunn to get me on because I kind of think that Dunn thinks I'm whatever. Like,
I think that you're a good guy, but sometimes I don't fully.
I get too
are.
excited. I get too excited.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
I did the whole thing with like I mean, like you gave me the room to talk. Like fucking hell, like I was expecting like during like the prequel chat that you guys did for it to just turn into a shit show, but it didn't. So that's good.
Yeah, no, we're fairly reasonable and we're willing to listen.
Why the
but
fuck is the? Normally I can get these things like instantaneously. I'm sorry, guys.
yeah, if so long as you're polite and so long as you're polite, I am down to listen to whatever you have to say. But I don't know if I'll necessarily agree with the argument depending on the evidence. But I'm willing to listen to whatever anybody has to say.
All right, there we go. Like this is whatever. I don't care. This is funny anyway. All right, Doom Eternal. Now, Potato is probably gonna like kill me if I say anything bad about this. So
Probably.
We all have agreements with the game.
So I'll just talk about like what I like to start. First off, I love that this game doesn't do anything that like the modern FPS does. I don't know. Okay, so like, are you guys familiar with the term MMS?
No, I'm not familiar with MMS.
It's called modern military shooter. I think we all kind of know like that the modern military shooter subgenre of FPS, was like the dominant one for a good say 5 to 10 years, and then nowadays it's a little bit more sci-fi like, I guess. Like it's not really doing that anymore. But I think what they did keep was the gameplay. Like they kept the gameplay, and I have been of the opinion for the longest time that modern military shooters is about the worst like gameplay you can get with like a first-person shooter.
Yeah,
like it's like it's trying to be realistic, but everything it does is so limiting and dumb that it actually becomes like more restrictive than it would be in real life. Like how in like a survival game or whatever, there's stamina. You have less stamina than an asthmatic fat person. Or like how the recoil on your guns is so high that you swear you have never your character has never shot a gun in his life. Like it's or like how he can't shoot his gun while sprinting or anything like that. Especially that one. Like can all you guys just like vindicate me here and say that like not being able to shoot your gun while sprinting is like the worst thing ever?
Absolutely.
How is it even realistic? Like, how does it even make sense? It's like, oh, run fast, you can't use your gun.
The only FPS I see just remove that as a thing is Titanfall 2, but you have to get that as a modifier to your gun.
Yeah,
and if you've ever played Titanfall 2 before, you know that game is fast as shit, and you should be able to just run and gun
I don't get how in Titanfall 2 you can do the slide but you can't shoot your gun while running.
Yes,
Because
exactly.
we call it can't shoot while sprinting, but let's be honest, in a lot of other games you're just jogging and you can't do it. Like it's like everybody's like, oh, like Halo, like sprint to Halo. Look, sprint to Halo. Fuck yeah! If you could fire your gun, it's like, nobody cares about having like a sprint button as long as it doesn't fucking like. It's just such a terrible game mechanic, and I think the logic behind it would have been. I think I know what it is. Like it's a common thing that you see. In fact, like Bobby the Tongue actually made a video about something similar to that. Like it's basically it's just that it's a game mechanic that works for only like one game. I think like maybe it was Call of Duty Modern War. It could be because I remember when I was playing Call of Duty 1, I felt like you were a little bit too slow. And if you could run and gun in that game, it would probably make the game really easy. Because the AI of the German soldiers not that bad in Call of Duty 1, but they're not that fast, if you get what I mean. So like maybe that's it, that it was meant for like Modern Warfare or something to like make the in-between parts when you go from one fight to another less boring and that really during combat you're not meant to do the sprinting. Because I feel like it is that way. Because if you guys remember, a lot of older games from like the early 2000s, like you wouldn't have sprinting in them. Like I mean, early 2000, not mid or like late. You wouldn't have sprinting in them, but the NPCs could do it technically. Like they would just use a custom run animation that they never do normally, and normally in game they're way slower, and then you would have to like catch up. I know that happened a lot. I think Halo has that. Like shit ton of games have that where like the other NPCs can do things you can't do. And I think that like sprinting was just something they added in for Modern Warfare as like a game mechanic to just make it's basically like a cutscene kind of thing. Like you just you're not really participating in the gameplay when you're sprinting. That's what makes it so awful, is that you can't do anything. It's like one guy told me it's like risk versus reward, which I guess kind of works, but in all those games you're so slow it doesn't even matter. Like, you guys play Battlefront 2?
The originals?
The original.
Yeah, I ever played.
Yeah. In Battlefront 2, you sprint so fast that it kind of works. It's like it feels like more of like a sort of dash. Like it works. If it's incredibly slow, then it's just stupid. And I mean, like,
yeah, what's the point of it if you're only going marginally faster?
Well, you see, it's the whole nature of the modern FPS. It's essentially like, you see, the reason why they designed it that way.
Oh yeah, by the way,
because, yeah,
hey, not to brag, but I got into the new Halo Infinite flight.
Cool
nice.
story, bro.
Yeah.
Anyways, so like the reason why they designed it that way is because it's like it's just like how in Counter-Strike, like when you get shot, you get slowed down to ensure you die. Like in Call of Duty, like or games like that, like whenever you move fast with sprinting, you can't fight, so you have to stop and stand still to shoot properly. So of course, then you get shot in the head. So it just makes it easier to hit each other. Like it's essentially just designed to be like a monotonous piece of shit. Like it's so fucking maddening to see like a World War I game with that kind of thing. Like you do a charge and then you stop to shoot. It's like, what the fuck's wrong with you? Fucking attack him properly. Well, anyway, this game has none of that crap. And Doom 2016 doesn't have it either, and I just love it for that. Like it's personally, I'm not too much of a fan of like the gameplay of Doom 2016 or Eternal. Like it's, I feel like it's all a little bit too specific for its own good. I'm more of a Half-Life kind of guy. Like weapon swapping is something I do. I just don't do it every 2 seconds. It feels more. How like you machine gun a few guys, then you fire a rocket at them, and then grab the shotgun to finish them off. Well, here it's like kill one guy by like using 3 different weapons in like short succession. It's like that's way too fast. Well, I mean, clearly not, but yeah. I know
Yeah,
I'm curious.
It's a bit
I haven't-
overwhelming.
I haven't beat this game yet. I think I got into like the first 4 levels. I'd be interested to see how I would do in this part. Like even on normal or something like that, it'd probably be a fucking mess.
Oh, well, he's running a mod right now that
Oh,
randomizes
yeah.
all the demons. So
Yeah.
It randomizes. So if it's a randomizer mod like that, is there like a chance that somehow like 6 Marauders spawn for no reason?
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
but it's also very unlikely
Yeah.
because
This is more of a balanced version, but there's an unbalanced version.
I like
Yes.
the Marauder. It's
Yeah.
I think the Marauder is the kind of enemy that most video games that have been that I think it's something that a lot of people who work on video games like aspire to make, like an enemy that can actually challenge you on like a general level, like not just
On
in a
a
situational,
yeah.
like how like there's a lot of enemies that only become dangerous if certain things happen.
Yeah, like I mentioned with the Revenants, if they have like a nice vantage point on you and you can't really reach them, they'll just rain hell with the missiles. Or if you jump onto a ledge and there's Revenants on the other side, they'll just unload on you. But with the Marauder, he can chase you around. He has the mobility and the damage output to chase you around the map and consistently hurt you, which is what makes him a threat.
Yeah. Like my favorite game of all time is Fear. Like it's I believe it to be the best first-person shooter ever made. And like the whole thing about that game is that you have AI in that is essentially capable of challenging the player on a serious level. Like it's not entirely, I wouldn't say. Like I would say they're just a tad bit too weak to really challenge the player, but they can fuck you up pretty good. Like it's
I've never played Fear before, but from what I've heard, the AI actively tries to outflank you, and
they do.
such.
They do.
Yeah,
Like,
that is excellent
don't-
game design.
Don't watch any of the reviews for Fear. Those guys will have no idea what they're talking about. Like I've actually observed the code and the way how the AI works. Like a lot of people will claim that it's like smoke and mirrors and stuff. It's not smoke and mirrors. It's how do I put it? It's like the AI doesn't recognize each other, but they do work together. It's just that they're not. How do I put it? It's like they use squad AI, but like squad AI is arbitrary. It just tells them to So like if a guy says team spread out, they're not reacting to him saying team spread out. They're reacting to them being told to spread out. And some people think that because of that, like it's smoke and mirrors, but it's not. It's just that it's handled differently.
It's a very interesting way of handling it.
Although it's still not true that the AI doesn't acknowledge each other, because I've seen lower level soldiers hide behind like the super armored ones. But yeah, like it's I don't know how to judge the AI here, because they're clearly, I mean, with how fast White Dragon is moving here, and like how they're able to still shoot at him and damage him and all that. Well, I would say that
I'm gonna put it
definitely
like this. The AI in Doom Eternal will absolutely fuck you up if you give it the opportunity. I'm gonna go ahead and start ranting about the AI in this game, because the AI is way too freaking. It's really good. So,
like I would say that like the AI in Fear can fuck you in any situation. So like I suppose but I mean like here it just like I would say the general gist of the AI here is that if you know what you're doing, you will win. But if you make a mistake, then you will be punished for that severely. Your turn.
Exactly. So yeah, the AI over here, what I've noticed about the AI is that they're built around their kits. The Pinky aggressively charges up at you because the AI is built around getting into your face. The Pinky's design itself is designed around charging, and it knows that its front facing is basically a battering ram. Like it's designed around that. It is the battering ram, and it behaves as such. It will charge into your face, or hit a wall or something and stumble. If it messes up, if you dodge it, and because of that, you, the player, get to punish that thing by getting free shots.
Well,
with
okay, hold on.
normal backside.
That's not really like something that's like impressive about the AI. That's just
Yeah,
more
I know.
like
I'm starting off with the weak examples first. Just a
Okay,
really
sure,
impressive
sure.
example is the Marauder.
Yeah, of course.
The fact that the Marauder not only has the toolkit to keep up with you, but also can fake you out as well. Have you ever been faked out by a Marauder before? Because
But I haven't really gotten to the Marauder yet.
yeah, so
my
sometimes
my stream ended pretty prematurely because Potato kept saying I was playing the game wrong.
oh, that's unfortunate. But
I
yeah,
was sort of right. Okay, like the way you got to look with me playing the game is like everybody who plays this and masters it sprints. I will just walk. I'm just walking.
I get that. I mean, it can be painful for somebody who's dumped 300 hours into the game to watch, but at the same time, you also have to keep in mind that you were
I'm
once
not
at
doing
that-
badly. Like I rarely die. It's just that I'm not as aggressive as everybody else.
Did it really spawn a fucking imp as the replacement?
The dumb thing about it is that I actually like the game way more than I'm like admitting. It's just that fucking people who love it give me shit for not playing it like a god, like White is doing right here. So then I get pissed off, but I realize it's not the game; it's actually them that's pissing me off.
Yeah, the Doom community, as McGordon
they're kind of
famously
complete
said.
dickheads a little bit because like
As
if
McGordon
they-
once famously said, the Doom community is not like Disney. If you mess something up, they will burn your house down.
yeah, like they're pretty awful. I mean, like I say that Doom 3 is like my favorite, and like they just fucking go crazy whenever they say that, or I mean, whenever I say that. I mean, like, it's not my favorite because I think, like, I mean, fucking hell, the gameplay here is like, I mean, like, no one can deny the gameplay here is out of this world. I just like Doom 3 better because it's more like Half-Life, and I really love Half-Life, so it's like, it's like the perfect of both worlds in that sense.
The funny thing, it actually was released alongside Half-Life, and
indeed.
they were competing with each other. It did not win, by the way.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Like, it's, I mean, no, because Half-Life 2 is like the most popular game in history, but I mean, like, it wasn't like a bad contender or anything.
Yeah.
Like it's the way I look at Doom 3 is that it was
okay.
In every respect, it was like a really, really good game, but it just didn't quite pull the same punches that other masterpieces did. Like it's it was just missing a little bit of the magic. Here, let me get this. I think I've settled on my picture for today.
Yeah. So back to the subject of the AI. The AI in this game is basically built around what the demon is. It's not. Admittedly, the AI is not very impressive. It's not like Killzone AI where they're providing covering fire for each other or calling out your location to the other members of their squad.
Well, that's an auditory thing. Like as much as I love that sort of stuff, like that's not AI. That's just I mean that's AI in the sense that if get to this point, say that, but. Yeah,
I mean they will literally actively try to flank you, and they will utilize cover and request for fire support against you.
Yeah, I know that, but what I'm saying is that like that's not happening because of the audio. That's happening because of the game logic. But yeah, sure.
I understand there's a difference between the illusion of AI and actual AI, but yeah, in this game, it's more a matter of the AI isn't very complicated. It's very simple. The Marauder wants to get close to you, so that way you can use its traffic light attack.
Oh no! The Marauder dodges around like a bastard. He throws shit at you. No, there's a lot more going on than that. Like it's the. I mean, like, so this is a good first Doom to play. Yeah, probably.
I would say.
2016 is like just like a training round for this game. Play 2016 first.
Yeah, I'd recommend 2016. 2016 is
the moon.
Is excellent starting off point.
Yeah, especially since like it like this is extremely difficult. Like
It's
before you,
more a
like-
matter of there's a lot of mechanics for you to keep track of, and that's where the difficulty comes in.
Is this cursed enough for you, Wolfie? All
We
right.
can't see it on screen, unfortunately.
Yeah, you can.
But-
I don't know. Like Dunn was like the profiles weren't showing up before, but now they are.
Yeah, I switched
Um,
to a different kind of thing. And I thought I would just show off the gameplay a little bit.
Where I would put like Doom, like the newer Doom games in like terms of like the category, is I would say they're sort of like they're sort of like
Stuck in the doorway.
like Dark Souls, where a lot of the good things that people are saying about them is not really the reason why they're that good. Like I would say that, like like when it comes to like using stuff like the chainsaw, this game is actually closer to being kind of pathetic. Because I mean, like it's not like you're literally with a chainsaw running around using it properly as a melee weapon. No, it's just a kill animation that is basically always the same. I don't know. What's great about this game is like how it's all about. It's like I said, it's shotgun chess. Like it's just perfect. Like it's.
Yeah.
But to be fair, that's kind of what's good. That's kind of like in the same vein of like Half-Life. That's kind of what makes it so good. Is that different weapons work better on different enemies, and you got to make sure to use the right thing at the right time. And you don't necessarily die if you don't do that, but you know you can get fucked up pretty good.
Well,
And then,
even
you know-
then, there's still if we were to take an example of like everybody's favorite beating stick, the Marauder, if we were to take an example of how to beat him, yeah, you could just go ahead with the traditional route of just hitting him when he uses his traffic light attack, or you can just sticky bomb him to death. That's also a possibility. Or if you're good with the ballista, you could just feet ballista him and get yourself an opening like that.
Yeah, I didn't really understand any of what you just said, but
Yeah,
but I get the idea.
Yeah, veteran players will understand what feet ballista is, because
Yeah, well, I do think I get that one. Like, explode the rocket when it's at the feet to stun them harder. Like,
yeah, like it's pretty.
Oh,
I feel like
I
like
it
no
might
matter
even
what
be
we
my
say-
computer. I think my computer might not run as fast. I probably need to at some point save up to get a new computer. But right now, whenever I get that money, I'm just dumping like $1,000 a month into the stock market.
try to get like NVIDIA Inspector and shit to like optimize your stuff. My computer wasn't good enough to run Doom Eternal on lowest settings either, but I was able to circumvent it by, well, basically getting my entire PC to like focus all energy on running the game. Fucking hell, that was a mess. Well, actually, it was my recording software that was fucking it up. Like the bitrate was too high of the stream, and it didn't allow it, which later meant that I forgot to turn it back, and then my other streams started to look like way worse. So that kind of sucked.
I'll have to play around with it. I know there's like graphics and stuff of weird.
I mean, like you can always go if you can't run a game properly, go to Low Spec Gamer. He'll sort you out.
Oh no! Fuck
Well,
you, Chris Brawler.
Low Spec Gamer is a badass. He was able to make GTA 4 work on a Pentium 2 or Half-Life.
Oh, come on.
I don't know.
Ah, he's in the building.
Destroy the icon of sin? How the fuck is that possible? Well, how is he even here? What the fuck?
No, it's just an objective of the level.
I'm
I'm
sorry.
literally on the last level of the game.
I
he's-
thought it spawned. You know what I mean? Like I thought the randomizer mod spawned the icon of sin. Like
It might have
right
happened
here.
in the earliest versions of the randomizer, actually,
That's
Wait,
hilarious.
what?
because it was so alpha. Like the game, like the mode was so alpha that it forgot not to do that.
God damn.
It would spawn like bosses, like literal bosses, into the game. I think.
Like if you look at that, like you know, not to make it like look stupid or anything, but like the animations for like killing people with like weapons and stuff, they're really boring. Like they're cool the first time, but they're always the same. You know, like it's
Yeah, it's kind of like Mortal Kombat with the fatalities.
like it's like if they really if that was really what the game was about, then they should have made like 50 different ones or something.
Yeah, so the thing that makes the game with the work best is its combat, the design philosophy behind it.
Yes,
Like you
that's
can
truly what I
go
respect.
on- like we can't. I don't feel like we're ever going to be able to give it justice, and there's already plenty of YouTube videos out there that have already done this. But the whole entire combat philosophy is that it wants to push you into certain directions, into doing certain things. It also wants to challenge you, the player, to learn the combat mechanics. Like,
Yes,
for example, the second you get the dash ability, the next area, the next three
yeah,
rooms.
What the hell?
set.
Yeah, you have to use the dash in the next 3 rooms in order to, actually, in order to pass through it. And it's right after you get the dash. On top of that, there's just also the design philosophy around, guiding the player through the levels. I didn't notice this until like my second or third playthrough, but they specifically mark off where you need to go next with a green light as well. Not just an objective marker, but also green lighting. Of course, you can look around and just find other. Yeah, it's a very small and unnoticeable thing. It's
The icon
there.
of simp.
Oh yeah.
Well, you know what it is with that, and this partially kind of pisses me off. This kind of reminds me of how like when like VR Counter-Strike came out, and it was like people were like, oh my god, you could like lean around a corner, and you could like free aim and like all that, and I was like, motherfuckers, we already had that.
Okay,
This
you're
is
just
no
gonna shoot through a
fucking
wall.
game. It's just a no fucking game had that in it anymore because they were garbage. It's like it's like I'm not saying like this game is like pretentious for having them, but it's like it's not like this game did anything like super revolutionary necessarily. It just brought back the old complexity of before.
Yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong. There's definitely some new shit here. Like I don't think we were ever quite flying around this hard.
The mobility is undoubtedly what's revolutionary over here.
Definitely not. Like that's like it would have been, but like we're not jumping
I
off
fucking
walls.
suck at this game. Jesus Christ.
We're not jumping off walls and doing like barrel flips through the air yet. Like once we finally get rid of the fucking like cat body stance thing that just seems to never die in FPS games, then you could call it revolutionary. You know what I mean, right? Like you can never fall, or like you will always land on your feet no matter what. Like it's that sort of thing. Like
Well,
they
that's
haven't
not
been
fun,
able to-
really.
So what I'm saying is that like I never liked that because it felt like it was a little bit too restrictive. Like it's like if like one of those windows over there that you're jumping through. Like, wouldn't it be cool if you could just in midair just sort of stretch your body out and sort of dive into it dynamically whenever you feel like it? That's what I'm talking about. But yeah, I mean, okay, if we talk about like the normal, standard how you move around an FPS game, yeah, this is definitely unique. But yeah, like it's like I said, like it's like Dark Souls. Dark Souls doesn't really do anything all that special. It just brought back the older style of doing games and made it all like very specific on how you had to do things.
You know what? Now that you mentioned that, I think my hot take of the night is going to be the reason why Doom Eternal and Doom 2016 both did so well is because they basically recaptured the old FPS formulas.
I would say that,
and we have had for so long an oversaturated market of basically Call of Duty games and Call of Duty clones.
Yeah, absolutely.
Even Titanfall,
everybody copied each other. Everybody copied each other.
Yeah, and
like it's like I said before. Like what Call of Duty did with its game mechanics really only worked for Call of Duty. Everybody else copied it. It doesn't work. Like I don't know why the fuck the real life sim game Arma like has these same retarded game mechanics as well. It's just beyond comprehension. Like I'm more of a fan, I guess you could say, of like how FPS games did things in the early 2000s. Like that, I'm more of a fan of that era, probably because it felt more grounded without being retardedly limiting. Like I just like the way how Half-Life does things. You know, like we're not bunny hopping around. Okay, some people are, but we're not jumping around like maniacs. We're just fighting really, really hard. But I mean, like when it comes to like the '90s when FPS like really got like popular, like that. I mean, that was certainly lost. Like I don't think there were any games really trying to bring that back. I mean, fucking hell, Duke Nukem Forever is like you guys were talking about that game earlier. Like,
Yep.
Do you want to know why that game is bad? Because it fucking plays at Call of Duty. It's like like it's you have this long ass section at the beginning, which I guess is good for like world building, where you don't fight anyone. But besides that, it's like the whole game. It's like the first combat section, you don't even fight with a gun. You're like slowly punching people, and then like you finally get a gun, and it's a pistol.
Hey,
and it's fucking god.
I
Watch
have
Total-
to actually get going at some point.
Goodbye.
By the way, am
I
I allowed
think
to
we've-
use my final thoughts before I go?
Yeah, I think that I think that we pretty much talked this game off and showed off pretty much most of the stuff that makes this good. Like, if White can show like the like all the skins that he have just to show, since like I only have a few skins, like I don't really to show those off. That would be great. Since like he's 100% completed. So
Yeah. So if I may just go and give my final thoughts about
right.
Doom Eternal, why I think it's such a good game. Under the Mayo is so much better than I can ever put it, but it's the challenge behind it. Essentially, it's that it's a straightforward and it's an honest video game that sells you a gaming experience. It's not here to sell you a story. It's not here to quote unquote challenge your beliefs or your biases or all that stuff. It's got a very simple premise. It's got a very straightforward combat system. You just go in and you can just sustain yourself off of the combat loop. Flamethrowers to keep your armor up. Glory kills for your health. Ice bombs, grenades. It gives you all these options to work with, and it says, all right, you're the artist. Here's all your painting brushes. Here's the canvas. Start painting. And the demons are there to push you in certain directions, to get you
Conan the Barbarian.
Try out different weapons and mechanics. Hell, the weekly challenges that they've they have put it in, by the way, even encourage you to use specific weapon mods. Like they want you to explore this game and all of its mechanics to its fullest depths, to try out everything there is. And people for over a year have been finding new ways to kill one specific enemy type, by the way. Imagine how many other ways there are to kill all sorts of other enemies.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Like I said, Slayer's channel alone is a testament to the amount of creativity that can be put into this game's combat loop.
I think a game that kind of like tried to do what this game did was like Bulletstorm, and like you grab people on chains, bring them to you, shoot them with a shotgun, kind of like on this game. And there's a lot of like physics-based crap in that game. I think it came out in like 2012 or something. And like the tag, like they made this like spoof of Call of Duty called Duty Calls. Everybody look that shit up. It's hilarious. Like watch Total Biscuit like play it. It's amazing. Anyway, their tagline was the tagline of Bulletstorm was putting the fun back in the gun. And I think that if there's anything you can say about Doom Eternal, they certainly put the fun back in the fucking gun.
Yep, I would agree with that. Well, thank you guys all for coming. Didn't get as much engagement as I was hoping for in terms of like number of people watching.
I mean, I can't really fucking cover a game like this in one measly stream.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we also went off on one too many tangents, and
So that made it fun.
yeah. I mean, I probably should have wrote up a script or something before I came on, because there's actually a lot to talk about. Like, I just basically brushed over on so many things in my little rant as it is, and I
Yeah.
actually do have to get going right now.
Yeah.
So
Alright.
thanks for inviting me on.
Alrighty.
No.
Well, we'll call it good there, and we will
Yes.
make the snap. Let's go.
Oh wait, I'm subscribe to me.